I forgot to switch my Twitchy thing. I'm not streaming on Twitch this morning. Yay! Hello! Today we're playing Raise a Wish. How exciting! Good morning, Melon. Good morning! I'm playing the Raise a Wish game. Hey, I'm watching on Twitch right now. Huh? 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 No. 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 That's not a thing. Anyway, this morning, Raise a Wish. I said that I would play the game. Over the weekend. And so yeah, here we are playing the game. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yay! It's a beautiful day. Summers for me are really nice, and so I think I'm in like a good mood the whole time. Luckily. Hopefully for the foreseeable future I wake up in good moods. I gotta start waking up earlier though. Earlier! Way earlier. Wait, one sec. Well, the thing is, I'll probably still be in a bad mood eventually, but for now at least it's all good. Anyway, did you play the game? I heard that it takes like a few tries. Everyone's been saying it takes a few tries to get. So yeah, enjoy the nice mornings while you can. Yeah. Yeah, summers are coming and then I'll start overheating and then I'll start complaining about AC or whatever. Hey, don't forget you can download this story. I will be a good shill for my friend. let me be a good shill for my friend and Warf Jelly. You can download the game there. It is free. Yay. Okay, OMG AC Loop Tummy, yay! Can you believe summer's rolled around again? I remember hearing. So I know a little bit. Here, let me ooh. Just turn the audio down a bit. Okay. I remember Jelly told me a little bit about my own character, and I thought it was pretty apt. So I'm excited to play. Should we go for the Lumi route? I don't know what route to go for. There's only so many settings. Okay, how about that? Okay. As we're test tube babies, let's just get into it. Oh, da. If there's a god out there. Ooh. It's too early. The sky glows dark red. This wasn't supposed to happen. The ground beneath your feet shakes violently as the deafening blare of the emergency alarm fills your ears. Your knees can't hold up any longer. You can only watch as the creature rips her to shreds. Beheaded. Dismembered. Mangled. You've never seen a life taken this way, let alone one you've been with since it began. What could you have done? The city you know is unrecognizable in its ruin, and you know the world is next. If she couldn't save it, nothing else can. As the foundation of the earth is slowly consumed by decay, you put your hands together out of desperation. If there's a god out there, you clasp your hands together. Something bright glimmers amidst the smoke-filled night sky. Please, I want to fix this. As the light fades, your eyes begin to adjust to the darkness. The smell of blood and destruction quickly subsides, but you can't erase the memories from your mind. You fight the adrenaline and exhaustion, forcing yourself to look around. You quickly realize where you are. The genetics lab? The last years of your life have been dedicated to the facility, but it looks almost newer. The walls and floors are cleaner than they were yesterday. Nothing is as you left them, but how did you even get here in the first place? What just happened? The questions are burning in your mind when a soft glow behind you catches your attention. Oh! That's impossible! This is what you've been dedicating your years to, yet it looks just as it did when you were first assigned to it. How? It ages quickly, but this? The racing thoughts in your mind finally click. This can only mean I'm back. Oh! My ID card! What is my ID? What is my name? I can't play as myself because then I can't play. I can't be myself. I can't be myself. John Lumi. John. No spaces. No spaces. Lumilust. Lumilust. Perfect. World's best dad. Perfect. 5 days remaining. You rummage through one of the drawers for an old digital wristwatch and note down the current time. The specimen floating in the experimental tube floats silently. Alive. You must accelerate this one's development as quickly as possible. At the rate of the original project plan, nearly all future objectives will not be reached in time. You'll have to make do. In a table drawer near the pod are various objects, ranging from simple food to rocks. If you recall correctly, these are to be fed into the pod much later, to allow her to take form. You spot a clipboard of notes written in all too familiar handwriting by the side of the table. Feeding must be done ideally once a week. Change of plans. You'll feed it once a day. It won't be born as developed as you'd like it to be, but further development can be carried out later. Now then, what will it be today? Oh! Wait, which one do you think is me? Which one do you think is me? So you make it powerful, girl? Arm! You want the arm? Okay, we'll go hand. You carefully place the item into a large syringe and seal it shut. With a push of a button, a strange liquid floods the chamber, dissolving the item almost entirely. With a hiss, the plunger of the syringe descends, slowly pumping the colored liquid through the translucent tubes. As you watch the creature wriggle a little from the feeding, exhaustion finally creeps in. It's been a long day. There's far too much going on for you to comprehend in your current state, so you decide to take a nap on the lab floor. You slowly fall asleep watching the gentle glow of the thing in the tube. 4 days remaining. The sound of bubbling wakes you up. There are no windows in the lab, so you check your wristwatch. It's been around 12 hours since the last feeding. The creature seems to have grown a little in size since the last night, but you're not sure. Brushing dust off your shirt, you stand up and look for some food to sustain yourself over the next few days. Finding some seemingly edible rations in the refrigerator, you have a light meal and spend the next few hours doing some thinking. You come to no conclusion. Before you know it, it's about time to feed the pod. What will it be today? Oh, which one should we go? Chet? Chet? Pick? Chet, pick! Kinda wish tooltips for items were more responsive. That was not a hair bun back there? Oh, here. My bad. I didn't even know that there were tooltips. Gems? Pin. Candy? Rock. Gems? Stars? People saying stars? Gems. The item dissolves in the liquid pumping through the tubes and dissipating into the fluids surrounding the center. It wriggles like yesterday. You hope it'll be fine with the accelerated growth. You sit at a desk near the pod and find some handwritten notes about the project. Phase Defense Program. As you read page after page of messy notes, you begin losing focus and drift into slumber. Three days remain. The creature in the pod seems to have grown notably in size overnight. The joints seem to have grown more pronounced, and the skull is rounded out into proper form. Veins trace under the surface of its pale, translucent skin. Referencing the notes you read last night, by feeding it again 24 hours later, you've accelerated her growth by at least a few weeks. You're on track, you think? What will it be today? We got, cards, candy, circuit board, flower. Which one will it be, chat? Flower! Okay, good job. The creature wiggles again in response to the feeding, but this time a little more violently than yesterday. It worries you, so you monitor it closely until you fall asleep. 2 days remaining. Wisps of hair float weightlessly in the fluid. Her eyelids, once clearly fused shut, seem to twitch faintly. Her chest rises and falls to an irregular rhythm. Hour by hour, her hair lengthens and her limbs extend ever so slightly. In 3 days, her body has already developed to that of a child's. What will it be today? Beans, charcoal, lemon, tungsten. I wonder. I don't want to choose between buying Lumi perfumes and getting the next Factory DLC. Alright, tungsten! People want... Okay, or lemon. Alright, let's go lemon. After feeding her, you return the handwritten notes for the phase defense program. You flip to a page titled Project Wish. The development of the battle organism has resulted in overwhelming success. Its structure displays complete biological stability with no trace of abnormality nor degradation. Given these results, preparations for the next phase are already underway. You almost feel bad for deviating from the original plan. You continue to keep an eye on the creature. No, the girl in the pod. 1 day remaining. You can clearly see her face now. Beautiful and undeniably human, framed by her short hair. She's curled into a fetal position. As you watch, a string of bubbles escapes her barely parted lips, floating silently to the top of the pod. You trace your fingertips over the surface of the remaining feeding items. It's the last day, but she's still too young. Will she really be okay? No matter. What will it be today? Bug, crystal, peach, hydrogen. Which one, chat? Few abnormalities, surely. Hydrogen, bug. Bug. Hydrogen. Bug for Lucy. She needs hydrogen. You guys don't think she needs hydrogen? Hydrogen. You seal the item into the chamber of the syringe one last time and push the button. The girl in the pod visibly absorbs the meal. It was the final feeding. You have no clue when she'll wake up, or if she'll even wake up at all. All I have to do is wait. Oh, did we get it? I don't remember the fail condition on this. Oh, hello? Hello? A gentle shake on your shoulder from a small hand and a wisp of cold air wakes you from your slumber. Your drowsiness quickly subsides and your eyes snap open. Oh my god, it's me! That's me, Kaneko Lumi! Wow! Wow! That's me, Kaneko Lumi! Also, it was the snake skin, guys! You see a girl standing before you. Her silky blonde hair is tied into two cute buns and a hairpin of a 4-pointed star on the sides of her head. She's wearing a rag of a dress scavenged from the lab, and she's and worn without thought. You remember the notes about the girl. You're Kaneko Lumi, the marksman. The marksman. I know. Her eyes scan the room, searching for something, or perhaps someone. Alone? You nod. You know exactly what she means. Oh. If you weren't looking directly at her, you wouldn't have noticed the light in her eyes flicker ever so slightly. But the clock is ticking. Wait. No, see, look. Aim. The time you have is short. She's your responsibility. What about the... You cut her off. You have no time to explain, nor would it be any benefit to her if you did. Do you know what you're here to do? I do. Then, let's go. Oh, Lumi's looking at you eagerly. Okay. We should probably get straight to training. Train! Lumi sharpens her accuracy with a practice gun. Okay. Train! Lumi sharpens her accuracy with a practice gun. What happens if I just train all the way down? Train! Lumi sharpens her accuracy. We'll let her eat today. Lumi gobbles down some nutrition blocks and washes it down with a vitamin juice. After the meal, Lumi's been tinkering with her gun at the repair table for hours. You think it malfunctioned, but you really don't know because she didn't tell you. You pull up a chair beside her. She barely looks up before waving you off. You're a distraction. Go. So you leave. An hour later, you return to find her in exactly the same place, still working on the weapon. What's wrong with it? No response. You try again. Lumi! She doesn't even look at you. You can't help me anyway. Let me try. No. I can sit next to you. No. You glance at the parts on the table. I probably know how to fix guns. You said I can handle it. So annoying. So you leave again. Another hour passes before you come back once more. When you return, she's still at it, but the gun is now in her hands. She clicks something into place, then finally exhales.
Sun chasing tip $5. Hey. Is it too late to restart? This is the worst character. Can we abort it?
No! You can't abort it! Then... yeah. Was it a jam? Yeah. Pulse chamber? Yeah. Focus ring or focus coil? She pauses. No. Coil. She turns her head towards you fully for the first time. Why didn't you say something earlier? I was trying like 10 different fixes. I tried. But... well... She's so annoying! Oh my god, she's so annoying! A moment of silence passes. Then Lumi lets out a long, exhausted sound and leans back in her chair. Ugh! Sorry. I dismissed you too much. It's fine. It was your time anyway. Besides, you did end up fixing it in the end. Yeah, but... I'll listen next time, Lumothy. You put a hand on her shoulder. She leans her head against it. All good. She sighs again before getting up from her chair and spinning around on her heel to face it. So if this other rifle is overheating 2 minutes after it turns on, do you know anything about that? And this pistol that's sputtering... She goes on and on about her weapon issues, leaving you wondering if having her finally begin to rely on you is a mistake. Regardless, you feel a little closer to Lumi now. Okay. Annoying! Let's do play today! Yay! Lumi plays with some building blocks. Why are her hands that messed up color? They're like pink or something. The accident hasn't happened yet! The accident hasn't happened yet, man. Real. This isn't how gunpowder works. Wait, let's do a rest day. Lumi takes a good long rest. Okay, back to training! Lumi sharpens her accuracy with a practice. After training, a soft knock on your door wakes you in the middle of the night. You get up groggily and open the door to find Lumi standing there in the dim hallway lighting, clutching a pillow tightly against her chest. In a nightmare. You stifle a gasp. Lumi almost never comes to people for comfort. Even now, she looks uncomfortable just standing there admitting it. Something about it feels... strangely nice. You step aside and let her in without question. She quietly sits on the edge of your bed while you settle back down beside her. Her posture is stiff, shoulders tense beneath the oversized sleep shirt she's wearing. After a long silence, she finally speaks again. The Dream Boy failed the mission. Everyone died. Her voice is steady at first, but grows quieter with every sentence. So the whole thing happened. Saw you die too. Scared me. You gently pat her on the head. It's not gonna happen. Lumi lowers her gaze. Can you reassure me properly? You can't help smiling a little at how direct that request is. So you do. You tell her that she will succeed, that you'll be there with her, that she doesn't have to do everything by herself. Oh! At this rate, all of the invaders have to write their own VN. Dizzy wrote a VN, now Jelly wrote a VN, now we need me and Ember to write a VN. As you speak, the tension in her shoulders slowly eases. She suddenly leans against you, pressing her face quietly into your shirt. She speaks softly, her voice muffled. Thank you. Yours will be pure suffering. Oh, hell yeah! Wait, I gotta send the message now. Guys, let me write the next VN. It'll be a tragedy. All suffering. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Alright. You run your fingers through her blonde hair as you continue patting her head. A few minutes pass before you speak. You gonna be okay walking back to your room? Lumi looks up at you with a genuinely disheartened expression. Never mind. Then she tells you she hates head pats and gets pissy. As Lumi settles beside you, finally beginning to relax, you realize you feel a little closer to her now. Something is happening! Ooh! Sirens wail outside the lab, waking you up. Lumi has escaped! She's having the time of her life, stealing some lemons from the local grocer. What's with that? There goes all your time for the day. She's... Okay. Back to training, Lumi, please. She sharpens her accuracy. What if I ignore her? You ignore Lumi. What the heck? That's so sad. Why is she so sad? What do you want to do? Eat. Lumi gobbles down some nutrition blocks. What do you want to do today? Training! What do you want to... Okay, maybe and then we have a play date. She plays with some building blocks. Something is happening! Wake up to find Lumi passed out next to you. She must have woken up too early and fell asleep waiting. You're so distracted by her cute sleeping face that hours pass without you realizing. Ew, you're gross. Ew, you stare at women sleeping. Ew. She's a little upset when she wakes up and finds that you effectively wasted the day by not waking her up. What the fuck? She wants to trade now. Lumi would like to trade. Lumi wants to train and that's it. After training, you're heading back to your room for the night when you hear little footsteps behind you. Lumi catches up a moment later, slightly out of breath. There you are. I've been looking for you. You slowed down a little. What's up? She awkwardly adjusts the collar of her dress. I wanted to talk. Okay, do you want to head to the dinner table? Lumi immediately shakes her head. Your room is fine. That's a little suspicious, but you decide not to comment on it. The two of you head back quietly, and once inside, Lumi takes a seat on the edge of your bed while you lean against your desk. The two of you are silent for a while, then she shifts in her seat, seeming to be forcing herself to speak. I think I'm kind of difficult sometimes. and stubborn. And probably annoying. The words leave her mouth awkward and rigid. You're fine. It'd probably be more concerning if a kid wasn't like that, actually. Lumi's expression immediately flattens. Didn't help at all. So annoying. Why is she so annoying? You laugh for a bit and think a moment before speaking again. Okay. Then, honestly, her eyes are suddenly glued to you, looking at you carefully. I like how hard you try to improve yourself. Aww, jelly! You reflect on your mistakes and you're actually really capable. I think that's part of why you get stubborn sometimes, and it's because you care. And that's great. She turns away and puffs her cheeks. You know what, Limothy? You're too nice to me. You stare at her. Huh? That's the whole problem. You say nice things. You're nice to me, and you're patient even when I'm being difficult. You're speechless. The silence stretches just long enough for you to realize something. Actually, you begin to have ideas. Some of the things you do are pretty weird. Lumi immediately perks up. Like what? You glare at me for no reason. You're a thief. You refuse help even when you obviously need it, and it's annoying. You get randomly aggressive and it gets on my nerves because the way you think makes no sense to me. With every example, Lumi somehow looks more pleased instead of less. See? Not that hard. You narrowly... You like that? I don't know. Figure it out. Oh, no. She's so annoying. After that, the conversation drifts naturally. You end up ranting about every little thing she's done that made you even the slightest bit upset. Lumi replies to every single one smugly. 10 out of 10 writing! Sugoi! At some point, you both glance at the clock. Nearly 2 hours have passed. Lumi hops off the bed immediately. Look at the time. I should sleep. She heads to the door, then pauses with her hand on the handle. Good night. Yeah, good night. She lingers for a second before turning to look at you, a bright smile on her face. I feel closer to you now. I don't want this happiness to end. You look at her for a moment before immediately pointing toward the hallway. Go away. Lumi giggles. Cutely. Okay. She skitters out of the room, laughing to herself the entire way down the hall. You feel a lot closer to Lumi now. Okay, she's looking at you eagerly. Oh, she's excited for training. Oh, something is happening. Wake up. You're shaken awake. Lumi seems to be upset about something. Why did you hide my nutrition blocks? You say you didn't hide them. She doesn't believe you. She spends the whole day chasing you around the lab. You think you're both a little stronger now. Lumi's in a good mood today. Yay! Okay, good mood for training. And also maybe like good mood for resting. She takes a good long rest. And then maybe like an eat too. And then maybe some more training. Good. Something is happening. Good morning. Lumi's nowhere to be found. Huh? After... Oh. A gentle flash of light illuminates the night sky as you're looking out the window. Glittery particles burst from the source. You feel your stomach drop. Alright. This everyday happiness doesn't last forever. This soon, huh? Oh! Uh-oh! I really hope she makes it. Uh-oh! Wait, the thing is happening. She's lethargic. Let her rest. And then we'll play. And then we'll train. And then we'll eat. On the last day. Yeah? Okay, here we go. The day has come. Almost as if on command. A familiar alarm blares through the corridors. You already know what it means. Lumi bursts into the room, breath unsteady, eyes wide with panic. But then her expression hardens. The fear in her eyes gives way to a determination that she realizes that this is the day she was preparing for. Check your stats? How do I check? Log? How do I check my stats? She gives you a silent nod. The both of you don't need to say anything. There's nothing left to say. Together you rush out of the lab beyond the reinforced doors of the building. Outside, the sky burns a deep crimson red. The swirling clouds are parted by something pushing through the atmosphere. The ground trembles violently as the creature descends, its appendages tearing through the concrete pavements and asphalt roads. The sight is exactly the same as before, the same horror. You turn to face Lumi, but she's already gone. She's charging forward. This is what she was made for. Lumi stops in the air at close distance from the creature. Her figure looks even smaller against the massive form. Blast after blast, she chips away at its core. The recoil from her weapon barely moves her. The creature lunges. Its appendages cutting through the smoke and destruction. She dodges swiftly. You catch a glimpse of her face through the haze. Her eyes are locked onto her target. But just for a moment, Lumi falters. Oh shit, one breath too long. One step too late. The rhythm breaks. Oh shit! The creature seizes this opening. In an instant, she's wrapped by its appendages. Oh shit, I died! Oh fuck, I lost. The sound of her screams and crushing bones fill your ears as its grip tightens. Her body twists unnaturally, limbs folding, bones splintering. Blood trickles from the corner of her mouth. Emily. Her voice is breaking, but she forces out her final words. The stress got to me, and I feel so tired. I'm sorry. The words echo over and over in your ear. Oh, maybe. Oh shit, I lost. Oh my god, man. What the fuck? I thought we had it. Wait. I thought we had it. I thought we had it. Seriously? Holy fuck, man. I didn't save in the... Okay, wait. We gotta do this again. We gotta... Okay, wait. Go back. Force the workaholic brat to rest. Do you still remember your name? Yes, Lamathy? Okay, we'll do it again. What the f... It's hard! Okay, wait. Let's go snakeskin this time. Snakeskin. Gems. Pour one out for Lumi. I didn't know you could look at stats. This is cat fur. That's cat fur. Oh, the available options are different. That's interesting. Okay, we'll try it again. Lemon. OMG, that's a Miss Lumi, a mini Miss Lumi. Hi, furry kid. All right. What do we do? Just train? Stats. Just train only? Just train only? Cause she's a workaholic? Is that what we need? I don't know. We got train 5. Let's go like train... Only train. Oh wait, there's an... Oh shit. It looks cheapish. Sorry. I don't know why I lied. Wait, I lied! I just get hungry at night sometimes. I mean, you could have just asked me. Wait, I missed something. Wait, it says... Wait, here. It's been a couple of days since you noticed the discrepancy in the snack inventory. At first you assumed you just counted wrong. Then more things started disappearing. Conveniently, all of Lumi's favorites. So tonight you finally decide to confront the culprit. You knock on Lumi's door and she opens it almost immediately. Hey. She steps aside to let you in, completely unbothered. What's up? There's been a discrepancy in the storage inventory lately. Lumi nods thoughtfully, like this is all fascinating new information. That's crazy. Have you seen any thieves around? Actually, yeah. She answers so quickly you almost believe her. I saw a raccoon in the hallway the other night. Wow, that's actually crazy. Lumi. What? Raccoons are extinct. There's a brief pause before she immediately groans and covers her face with one hand. God damn it. Language? How was I supposed to know that? I only knew about raccoons because I read about them in a book. Why were you even lying? She shrugs awkwardly, nonchalantly. You look at her sternly, expecting an answer. Okay. She just gets hungry. She avoids your eyes. I know. Sorry for lying too. Lumi fidgets with the sleeve of her shirt for a few seconds before speaking again. Can I shake your hand? Why? People shake on things when they come to an agreement, right? I also read that in a book. Do they not do that anymore? She's so weird. You laugh quietly before holding your hand out. Shake my hand! Shake my hand! No way! Shake my hand! Shake my hand! Oh! Her grip is firm and serious. Ask next time. Good. She nods once, seeming satisfied by the exchange. Comes to the next door. You're not too confident that she'll stop stealing things just like that. But somehow, despite the absurdity of the conversation, you realize you feel a little closer to Lumi now. Alright, let's do one eat and then one play. I think we already saw this one. Yeah, we saw this one. This is the one... This is the difficult one. Okay. Not the dying Gliese hag we have here. This one hasn't had the accident yet. There was an accident in the year 2022 where I got eaten by a black hole and turned into a blue-fingered hag. But before that, I was relatively normal-colored and quite cute. I don't know if you can tell, but... Let me see if I can go find my old picture. I'm like digging up my old yearbook picture. Kaneko Lumi. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me go see if I can find this. Old picture, Lamau. And difficult. Wait. This hair thing is the same. This thing. It's Lumi before the accident. See? It's that I had a hair swoop. I had this hair swoopy on my head. It got erased in the rework. I used to have this hair swoop, so that's why she has a hair swoop. Yeah, I used to be cuter. And then I got eaten by a black hole. And I turned quite sharp. So yeah. She seemed nice and empty-headed. She did seem quite nice and empty-headed, didn't she? Somewhat nice and empty-headed. You still have it? It's less... No, I don't really have it now. It was quite iconic. I thought about bringing it back. Because I was like, that's really cute. I really like that. It's like kind of asymmetrical. I no longer have the hair swoop. It's okay. Very genuine, Lumi. Could never have that now. I'm genuine! I'm more genuine! Anyway, if you're wondering about that little hair thing there, it's this. It's this hair swoop here. Which is cute. Mini Lumi design aligns pretty well. Yes, it's based on the... Yeah. There's gotta be like a Lumi timeline. There's like baby pilot... This is alternate reality Lumi, but baby pilot Lumi turns into regular old Lumi, turns into new Lumi. It's like a whole Lumi timeline. On the same swoop. I don't have a swoop. There's no swoop. There's no swoop now. Now my bangs are even. Anyway. Alright, let's just keep training. Training! Alright, I'm at train 16. Train... Maybe we go like train 23? Because I'm 23 years old. Alright, and then let's go like a rest. And then an ignore too. Alright, let's try this. Okay. She's charging forward. Let's see if this works. Her eyes are locked on the target. But Lumi fall. Damn it, not again. Fuck, man. Let me be. I feel so tired, and the stress got me. Damn it! She didn't rest enough. Damn. This is kind of hard. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? How do we keep her alive? How do we keep her alive? What the heck? She has a different line for the rest. Yeah, now she's tired. Now she's tired, right? She's kind of noob. She's kind of tired. We're all like dying from stress. What the fuck? What's the stat spread that we need? What's the stat spread we need for this? Maybe not train all the time? Alright, let's see. Let's trade again. Oh my god. Let me save it. Saved! Okay, let's go train. 1, 2, 3. Then eat. Oh. Wait. Read the log. I like the little jelly stories. They're very funny. She's not you. Can't live off one rest day a year. You find Lumi sitting cross-legged on the training room floor, her eyes fixated on a target that's been shot to bits. Her training gun rests in her lap. Lumi? She startles a little, but tries to force a smile. Lumity? Oh, don't mind me, just trying to get some extra practice in. If I can't aim straight here... She gets up, raises her gun, breathes out slowly, and takes aim. It's hopeless. She doesn't shoot, but instead sighs and lowers her training weapon. I keep seeing things, Lumity. Like... shadows, like... She doesn't continue. Whatever. Forget I even said anything. She holds up her gun and takes aim, shooting 3 bullets in a row without hesitation. The bullets fly through the holes that have already been made in the center of the target. Lumi, I should forget it. You don't have to explain what I know, because I don't want to hear it. You had no choice. Let's leave it at that, okay? She's facing away from you, but you can hear her stern voice shake. You continue watching in silence as she repeatedly dents the walls of the lab with her flawless aim. You can't tell what she's thinking, but right as you open your mouth to ask, she mutters, I'm sorry. Snapping at you. Still refusing to look at you, she lowers her head. Her voice wavers. I mean, I sort of got it after thinking out for a while. You know a lot more than you let on. There's something in your eyes that I've seen something no one else had. That's why I'm here so quickly and alone, right? Can't take my frustration out on you. She lowers her gun, freeing her left hand that grabs onto the hem of your shirt. You take her hand, blistered from training, and hold it in yours. Moments pass in silence. You know you'll never carry the same weight she does, but as you share a little warmth, her burden seems to lighten. Aww! You feel closer to Lumi now. Aww! Aww! That's cute, man! I don't know how to get the stat spread! Okay, maybe we do a rest? Back to training? Oh, back to training? There's a slur in her speech. Maybe the secret to having mini Miss Lumi escape and win is doing the opposite of what normal Miss Lumi would do normally, just without... I don't think so. You figure it's probably best to let her rest for today. Okay, we did a rest. Let's do an ignore. And then maybe if you ignore at all... Maybe if you would ignore at all... Then... it fucks up. Maybe you're not supposed to ignore at all. Maybe? Listening to her cues? I am listening to her cues, man! What do you want to do today? I don't know. She's not saying anything. Train. Say something! Play. She doesn't say anything! What should I do today? Train? Nothing? This is not cueing, man! She hates me. Eats. Need to balance, can't have too much repetition. Oh, because I'm like that? I don't know. It's dependent on my it's based on us, so it's not cueing, man. She's in a bad mood. Okay, rest. I'm sorry. She still doesn't have anything to say. Oh my god. Rest. What are you looking at? Play? I think we're not supposed to ignore her. Right? I think we probably shouldn't ignore her ever. I don't think we ever... I think we never ignore her. Right? She really doesn't have that many cues. Good mood. Play. Train. Eats. Rest. Maybe I have to go like this. Maybe we have to like... Maybe we have to... Oh, it's gonna be a hardcore parrot. Just no rest, no food, just that. Yeah, man. You ever see those, you ever see... Okay, there are 3 groups of people that have math class buildings. You ever see this? You ever, like... I don't know. It depends where you live, but... Have you ever seen like one of those math classes? Not Kumon, like extra math classes. They're called stuff like A+ math or like whatever math and science or that kind of thing. Have you guys seen those? It's like people go to extra classes on the weekends. There are 3 races. Like calculus, there are 3 groups of people that send their children to extra math class on the weekend. There are Russian schools, Chinese schools, and Indian schools. And yes, I did go to extra math class on the weekend. Russian. Yeah, this one, there's a... I've seen... Russian was a gamble. I think it's regional. There's like a pretty big Russian population where I am, and there are multiple. There's a lot. I've seen them. It's always like math and science. Don't see the Russians in the south as much. Oh, true, because it's fucking hot. Why would Russians live in the south? It doesn't make sense. Did it really help? No, I dropped out. I remember I was learning factorials in middle school, and it was kind of cool. Look at you trying to sneak yourself in as a Slav again. Now, let's see. You wasted the day and you didn't wake her up. Right, in middle school, there's places like Sochi that are comparable to the south. Yeah, but I mean, maybe those people moved to the south. Yeah, there's a lot of Russian math schools. Training twice as much as the other talents is where I aimed and got the win. Oh yeah? Twice as much. Maybe it has to be even. Let's go one more play and then never ignore. Let's do 2 more train and then 1 eat, 1 rest, 1 play. Okay, we're at 10 train. How's that? And then maybe 1 rest before the big day. Maybe that'll do it. Okay. My gripe with princess trainers is a genre is often this sort of moon logic that isn't telegraphed. I think it is based on us. Oh my god, I fucking died again. It should be based on us. Fuck, how did I die again? What are the stats supposed to be? Oh my god. Come on, Lumi. You suck at being Lumi. I suck at raising myself. What the fuck is wrong with me? Stop reloading and see the explanation. Oh, you're right. We should have... Oh well. Okay. Currently we're at 4 train. Double? Double? You gotta read the clue at the end when she dies. I did not read the last clue. Shit. This is my problem with VNs. She needs sleep and food. Does she, though? Does she? Lumi famously does not eat. You know? Famously. You missed the ending hint again? I only missed it once. Why are you saying again? I read it twice. I only missed it once. Why you guys act like I fucking didn't I read it twice. I only missed the 3rd one. You definitely missed at least 2. I didn't. The first one, she was too stressed. And the second one, she was too tired. Maybe stress is for play. Maybe she needs more play. And maybe another rest. Okay, now we got train and play. Let's try this. Okay. Let's see if this works. First one was stress and tired. Second one was stress. No, the first one was only stress. The first one was only stress. She said the stress got to me and I missed. The second one, she said I was so tired, the stress got to me and I missed. Let's see. Oh! Oh, shit! It's play! Oh, Lumi needs play! The creature staggers under the barrage of bullets. She freezes, steadying her aim for a final shot. It's now or never. Bright blue glow from her weapon intensifies before she fires a bullet through its core. The creature lets out a low, distorted cry before collapsing, sending clouds of dust into the air. Its core unravels into streams of bright light that begin to gravitate towards Lumi. She lowers her weapon, panting, before her small frame begins to glow. The light engulfs her. Before your eyes, she slowly grows in stature, almost as if she's maturing. You watch in pride and disbelief as the final remnant of the creature disintegrates. The blood-red sky fades to a warm golden sunset. It's over. She descends slowly before you, and you realize that this is her final form. Lewdmi! She smiles at you brightly. The happiest you've ever seen her be. You proud of me? Aww! Please tell me you're proud of me! Aww! I did everything you told me to! I'm so happy I relied on you. Ah! Gross! Her golden hair glistens in the sunset. You feel your heart flutter. Lewdmi, you know, I know it was hard to deal with sometimes. So thank you for dealing with that. Thanks for dealing with me. Thank you for everything you've done for me, for spending your time with me, for going through all this for me. Ever so slightly, her voice trembles nervously. Now that it's finally over, can I be selfish one more time? Lewdmi, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, however long that is. I want to go out, go shopping, and play games. I want to do normal things with you. So, can I stay by your side? Aww. Gross. Her hand reaches towards you, steady and warm. Will you take it? Yay! We got it! Damn. Oh, Lumi needs more playtime. I see. Lumi needs more playtime. I see. She is the play one. I wonder if Jelly is the worker then. Maybe Jelly needs more work. Right? Success achieved! Was that acid rain? I think maybe. Lumi needs more special interest on stream. Dizzy needs all work. Oh, should we try another one? Should we try another one? Should we try another path really quick? 70% of your stream time is playing, isn't it? That's not fair! It's my job! Try another one. Maybe Jelly's 100% ignore. I feel like Ember's definitely eat. I think no ignore. Chat on screen is dead? Oh. I don't know why it does that. Refresh. Okay. Ember's probably eat. Yeah, maybe Dizzy is rest and no eat. Wait, Dizzy's rest? Who's the lead writer? Jelly Hoshiumi. It was Jelly Hoshiumi. Wow. Jelly is eat? That doesn't make sense. Ember's the eater. Why would it be Jelly? Is there a secret character in the game like Sakuna? No. No, we like our boss. We don't like our boss that much. Damn. Both? Are you saying that because you're like assuming, or are you saying that because you actually play the game? Are you saying that because you're assuming it is, or did you actually play the game? Jelly eats a lot too, especially oysters. She does. Sakuna is the alien monster. True. Yes, he is. Oh, there's a gallery. Raising a tuna into being a sushi roll. Look, we got one ending. Wow, it's me. Wow. Jelly loves talking about food. It would make sense. I haven't played. You can't just confidently incorrect. Uh-huh. Alright, wait, let's see if I can get let's see if I can pull another one. Should we go Jelly, Ember, or Dizzy? Let's see. Okay, let's do this. I did play and I found Jelly works with similar mix of stuff to Lumi. My name is still Lewdmi. Okay, I would assume, if I had to guess, I think this one's Jelly. Tungsten Cube is probably Jelly. This is Ember, and this is Dizzy. Which one do we go for? Should we go Dizzy? Let's try Dizzy. Okay, let's try Dizzy. Let's try Dizzy. I think Dizzy coffee beans. Yeah. I think it's Dizzy coffee beans. And then this one I don't actually... Oh, it's the candy. It's Dizzy candy. It's Dizzy candy. Dizzy coffee. And then Dizzy bug. Yeah. And then... I don't actually know. I feel like this one's Amber. I want to say this is probably Jelly, so this one has to be Dizzy. But why would she be a rock? Why is she a rock? Why is she a rock? Why a rock? I don't really get it. There she is! Oh, shit. Stop skipping. I gotta read this time. Alright, Sorry. I didn't mean to. She looks like she's about to cry. Huh? No, it's okay. The frightened look on her face softens after you say that. A few seconds of awkward silence passes before you speak. So... You're Dizzy Dokro, the infiltrator. Her eyes scan the room searching for something, or perhaps someone. If you weren't looking directly at her, you wouldn't have noticed the light in her eyes dim. Oh, the clock is ticking. The time you have is short. She's your responsibility. Do you know what you're here to do? I do. Then you hesitate for a moment. Are you okay? No. But never mind. I'll try to be. You're a little worried, but there's nothing you can do. Okay, then let's go. Right, save it. So Dizzy is rest, not train? I think we train her, no? Oh, cool! Dizzy trains her precision by swiftly cutting down training dummies. Cool! Oh, that's nice. Okay, she has lollipop. Dizzy eats nothing but sugar. Dizzy takes a good long rest. Dizzy can go above 3 eat. What? Dizzy plays with some bugs. After playing, you find Dizzy sitting on the floor beside her bed. Her knees are pulled tightly to her chest. Her notebook lies open at the side, pages ripped out and scattered across the floor. Her breathing is shallow and her eyes are wide and unfocused. Dizzy? She doesn't respond at first, but then whispers, "What is wrong with me?" You notice the torn pages beside her. Sketches of figures with some names scribbled and crossed out. Clusters of girls repeated over and over like she's trying to anchor something down before it slipped away. Dizzy's fingers twitch against her knees. Her body starts rocking slightly back and forth. Aw, Dizzy! I can't... You step closer. Hey, Dizzy. For a moment, she looks like she might speak again, but nothing comes out. You carefully place a hand on her shoulder. Oh! The moment you do, she flinches hard and swats it away. Dizzy! No! Oh no, my baby! Don't touch me. Silence snaps in sharply after her words and her expression switches instantly. Focus returns to her eyes. No, baby! I'm sorry. Her voice breaks. Can it be that? Her fingers curl into her palm. Oh no! Dizzy! What the fuck? You can hit me if I do that again. I would never! No! You stare at her, bewildered. What? It makes me hate me. A long pause. You don't even know where to begin with what's wrong about that. That's not how this works. Dizzy's breathing stutters again. I lost something really important. I didn't even know what it was. She's shaking, trembling. You hesitate for only a moment before pulling her into an embrace. She freezes immediately. It's okay. You don't really know what's okay, but you say it anyway. Slowly, tension starts to leave her body. I think I forgot something really important. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm sorry. She repeatedly apologizes and you respond to each one. Minutes pass and slowly her breathing regulates. Eventually her weight shifts against you and settles. Oh, Dizzy! Without warning, Dizzy falls asleep in your arms. You stay there a while, making sure she's really asleep before carefully putting her to bed. You leave the room quietly. As you leave, out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of her notebook and pages still on the ground. You decide not to pry. You feel a little closer to Dizzy now. Oh, something's happening, okay. She's in the training room, her eyes ablaze with determination. She's immersed in her practice, blades swinging faster than your eyes can follow. She seems to ignore your presence. You let her train for today. Now, let's see the ignore. Oh, that's sad. She's used to it now! Okay, now we're just gonna rest. Rest, Dizzy! Rest, Dizzy! No, Dizzy! You're awoken in the middle of the night by a loud crash. You get up in a panic and hurry down the hallway, in the direction of the sound. When you push the training room door open, you find Dizzy half buried under a collapsed pile of training dummies. Dizzy! Her arms are shaking as she tries to push herself out, but she's stuck. You rush over and lift the weight off her. She winces as she's pulled up. You immediately notice her swollen wrist. Dizzy! You hurt yourself! Your voice comes out sharper than you intended, and she flinches. No! What the fuck? She lowers her head wordlessly. You sigh, running a hand through your hair. What are you doing up so late? You're supposed to be sleeping. Why are you in the training room at this hour? A pause. She doesn't look at you. You feel a little bad, raising your voice. Almost like she's been holding it in for a while, she whispers quietly. You've put so much faith in someone like me. I just wanted to try not to let you down, Lumillust. You look at her wrist again, then back at her face. That doesn't mean you hurt yourself doing it. She shakes her head slightly, her head lowered. I'll never make it. Dizzy. She keeps going anyway, like she can't stop the words once they start. I'm so weak. I mess up even basic things. You step closer and gently cut her off. You're enough for me. Oh, that's cute! She stands still, her mouth opens slightly, then closes again. You soften your voice. You don't have to be anything more than what you already are. She looks down at her injured wrist again, then slowly nods. Her breathing starts to shake. You carefully take her uninjured hand and guide her to sit down. You're strong, reliable, and you work really hard. You don't have to overdo it. You're on track. You get a nearby medkit and sit next to her, bandaging her wrist gently. Dizzy stays quiet the entire time. Only after a while do you realize tears are dropping silently into her lap. I've never once doubted your abilities, so don't doubt yourself. You gently pat her on the head once you're done. You feel her lean into your hand, seeming to like it. You feel a little closer to Dizzy now. Ah, that's so cute, man! Ah! Okay, we're gonna let her rest then. Have a play. And then you can have a train. She's in a good mood today. Okay, and then a train. Eagerly, and then you can have a rest. And then you can... Something is happening! Okay, Dizzy walks over to you. Oh, she's tired. And more rest. Okay, you're heading back to your room after a long day when you notice the silhouette of a young girl crouched near the wall at the end of the hall. As you get closer, Dizzy slowly looks up at you. Oh, welcome back. Dizzy? What are you doing here? She twiddles her thumbs. Waiting for you? For how long? She looks away. A while. You notice the way she's sitting awkwardly, legs tucked close to herself. Do you want to talk about something? She nods, then shifts a little. My legs went numb. You stare, astonished before sighing softly and scooping her little frame up into your arms. Ah! She stiffens up but doesn't resist as you carry her into your room. Once inside, you carefully set her down on the edge of your bed. She sits there quietly while you pull your chair closer. So, what did you want to talk about? Dizzy lowers her head. Her grip on your bedsheets tighten. She tenses up. Then suddenly, tears begin spilling down her face. You immediately get up from your chair and sit next to her. You turn to face her, concerned. Hey, what's wrong? She tries to speak through uneven breathing and sniffles. Will you leave me? Without any hesitation, you answer, no. Do you regret choosing me? Ah, Dizzy! Who hurt you? No. Why is she this way? voice grows smaller. You hit me. No! Dizzy stares down at her lap for a long moment. Why not? You open your mouth to speak, then stop. You're caught off guard. The silence stretches for several seconds before you finally answer. I don't know. But I really don't hate you. Not even close. Dizzy doesn't look at you, but it's clear she isn't fully convinced. There's a few seconds of silence that feels like an eternity. Okay. You stay beside her. The silence in the room is occasionally broken by her sniffling and your attempts at reassuring. Dizzy, you work hard. You try your best, and that's all that matters. You're a lot stronger than you think, you know? She doesn't really respond to any of it. You struggle for a while and trying to figure out what to say next before you speak again. Maybe the way I feel about you is unconditional. Dizzy blinks through her puffy, teary eyes. What does that mean? It means who you are doesn't change how much I care about you. And what you do won't make me stop caring either. Dizzy wipes her tears away with the back of her hand, only for new ones to well up. Is it true? Mm-hmm. You feel your heart warm up as she slowly loosens her shoulders and leans sideways against you, wrapping both arms around your left arm. But Missy, I never want to lose you. I don't want to leave your side. You gently reach to pat her head. Can we stay together forever, Missy? You hesitate only briefly. We will. Dizzy closes her eyes. Several minutes pass like that before she finally pulls away and stands up. Thank you for reassuring me. She wipes at her eyes one last time before turning for the door. I'm gonna sleep now. I don't know if I won't wake up again in the middle of the night. Then you can find me here. Dizzy looks at you for a moment before softly nodding. Okay. She slowly backs into the hallway. Even as the door closes between you both, her eyes never leave yours. You feel a lot closer to Dizzy now. Oh, it says a lot closer! It says a lot closer to Dizzy now. Right? Do a training? Alright, maybe more rest. Something's happening! You knock on her door, but there's no response. When you crack it open, you find her sitting on the floor with her knees pulled tightly to her chest, staring at the wall. Her eyes flick briefly towards you before darting away with anxiety and fear. She's cold. You refuse her request and try to step into her room, but as soon as you make a move, she flinches. You leave quietly. What the fuck? Do I have to ignore her or something? Rest? Something's happening! At breakfast, Dizzy seems to be spacing out. Dizzy? Earth to Dizzy! I don't want to do this anymore. As soon as those words leave her mouth, she starts to tremble. Oh my god! Her breathing becomes shallow and uneven. Before you react, she shrinks back and curls in on herself, murmuring apologies over and over again. Oh my god, why are you this way? I'm at 9 rest, 6 train? You try to shake her out of it, but fail. Before you know it, the day's already over. Fuck! My Dizzy's not gonna make it! Let's go one more eat. Oh my god, oh my god. My Dizzy's not gonna make it, man. My Dizzy's not gonna make it. More rest. Take some more rest, Dizzy. Okay, one more day of trading, Dizzy. Let's see. Okay, maybe a rest, and then we'll go like a play. Okay, the day has come. Alright, let's do this. Unsteady, eyes wide with panic, but then her expression hardens. You can do this, Dizzy! Okay, you can do this, Dizzy. You can do this, Dizzy. You can do this. She's already gone. Dizzy fades into shadows. She's there one moment, gone the next. She strikes the creature repeatedly, silently, and precisely. It doesn't even know where to strike back. As she comes up behind the creature, your eyes meet hers. They're welling up with tears. Tears of fear, desperation, frustration. Her weapon trembles. You can tell she's doing her best. But just for a moment, Dizzy falters. No! My Dizzy! One breath too long. One step too late. The rhythm breaks. The creature seizes the opening. In an instant, she's wrapped by its appendages. Ah! No! I failed her! I failed my Dizzy! Damn it! What the fuck? Where's she going? She's dead. Her voice is breaking, but she forces out her final words. I could have worked harder. Wait! You guys said that she had to rest! And the time I could have spent, I wasted resting. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe she needs work and rest. She doesn't need any... She doesn't like rest at all, man. Oh my gosh, she doesn't want rest at all. She needs way more training. Oh my gosh, she needs way more training. You believe chat? I did believe chat. Damn it. Work harder. 12 rests is probably overkill. I don't know. I was being nice. I was being nice. It was like, oh, my poor Dizzy. No. Nah. Okay. I don't want to play too much more because I feel like you guys gotta go find the endings yourselves. You gotta go find your own endings, chat. I don't want to spoil too much more of it. I spoiled my own. You gotta figure out Dizzy's. The stories are pretty good. My poor Dizzy. My Dizzy. No, you gotta play it. You gotta click the link. You gotta click the link and download it. It's free. It costs the sum of $0. And you can play it yourself. The Embers ones. No. I'm gonna let you guys figure it out. Maybe in like a week I'll come back and finish them. Yeah. Maybe in a week I'll come back and finish once more people have played it. Play it today. It's free. Yeah, it's free. Free game. I did the Dizzy and Ember ones already. I need to finish Jelly and yours. Okay. Dizzy is so sad. It's so fucked up, man. Why is her so sad? Why? Who hurt her? My Dizzy. Alright. I also have some work to do. I have some work I need to get done. I didn't do it yesterday. So I'm gonna go do that. Very in character. I want to see the Ember one, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I'm gonna make sure you guys have to play it first, and then I might come back and finish everything. How about that? Yeah. I'm gonna raid. I think I set it for Elwina. Yeah. Don't forget, FaceCon is fucking this week. If you want to come to FaceCon, check out FaceConnect Twitter or FaceCon. Tickets.faceconnect.com. Lots of cool things coming. Whoa. Next week? Yeah, it's literally next week and the next week. Okay. And on the 4th, which is Thursday, there will be an official guide to FaceCon. Who could it be? Who could it be? Any guesses? Anyone know who the official guide to FaceCon is? I will not say anything, but I'm curious to know who people think it is. I'm already knowing. What is Moomin? Pickaxe? Who is Maki? Who are these people? Who is Maki? Moomin? Who is Moomin? Why does everyone keep saying Moomin? Oh, it's translated. Why is it translating it? Oh, Google is... Oh my god, YouTube is automatically translating Moomy into Moomin. That's so weird. Who the fuck is Who is Maki? Is Maki also being translated? Now I'm curious. Let me go back and see about those Makis. No, Maki is... Who is Maki? Someone's saying Maki. Who is that? We're Moomin now. Moomin! Who's Maki? That's really weird. Maki's a JP manager? I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Alright. My computer just froze. Oh, we're back. Alright. I'm gonna read Ewina, and I'll be back later for Twitch. Yes. Download the game today in the link, etc., etc.